Hi, I'm Debbie Peterson, founder of the Wellness Gala. We promote the healing benefits of integrative medicine and holistic choices available to everyone. I've experienced their life-changing results firsthand, and I can't wait to share these options with you on our show, Balance Your Life. Each week, along with my co-hosts, Barb and Deana, we'll be bringing you experts in fitness, food, health, beauty, and wellness, with options, tips, and techniques for a balanced mind, body, and spirit. On today's episode, we have Denise, who's a collaborative attorney, and she takes a holistic approach to law. Then we have Dana, producer of Love Heals, and she's going to talk to us about what she's up to next. But first, Deana and I chat about our Wellness Gala on November 12th. Hi, everyone. So as you can see, it's just Deana and I today because we're going to talk a little bit about our fabulous event that is tomorrow, Sunday, November 12th, at the Sheraton in Parsippany.
It's finally here.
Yes,
we've been waiting a long time. We've been working on it, and we're very excited.
Yes, it's really going to be a day like no other. As some of you may know, I started on this journey about 20 years ago after having a personal thing happen in my family. And really, the whole point is to bring you holistic options, integrative medicine, spiritual options, anything that can work along with traditional medicine to make your journey easier.
Right.
Really.
It's to make your journey easier, and it is to, besides just increasing the awareness of what's there, it goes to the holistic, feeling better, taken care of, mind, body, and soul, as you always hear it said, but it makes a change into how you can move forward in this life.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Everything has to be considered when you're dealing with any kind of illness or condition or just really living your optimal life.
Yeah. And when we started in this, like both, you know, in this world, and it was at the time, people would take what their medical doctor told them, and that was the end, right? And now the world has moved and evolved so much that, but you know, with the internet and everything else, people are looking for what else is there, and that's really what this is about.
Right.
It's about letting people know that there are so many options to the whole.
Absolutely. There's so many different options, and we like to call them modalities, which sometimes people don't know what that means. A modality is one of the options, like acupuncture, massage, Reiki, chiropractic. Those are all considered modalities. And we have experienced probably hundreds of them over the years.
And many things that are still prevalent today. And then there are things that, you know, were you know, came in at the time and they're not there any longer. But
that's right.
You know, it goes to overall healing, and it goes to that overall wellness and that state of being. And you know, we would see our guests at the galas sometimes just, you know, meet with somebody who can give them an intuitive read or connect and give them some peace in the loss of a loved one, and it inspired hope and a different approach to moving forward. And that's what this life is about.
That
right?
is what it's about. And that's really what we try to bring everyone.
Yeah,
we really want to share this with as many people as we can, because we really do believe that these things work and there is something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So obviously we stopped doing events before the pandemic, and now we're back. That it's over.
But this is a little different.
This is a little different than our old format of many modalities.
Yeah, and because we've had the privilege of working with so many talented people and gifted people who are increasing and moving things forward, we have our select few who we know, see incredible results and who have a following worldwide. You know? And we were lucky enough to be able to bring those people together.
Yes. This is a little bit different, like we're saying. There will be a panel discussion with some of these world-renowned people, and they're going to be talking a little bit about what they do, and then they're going to be giving insights and messages and really answering people's questions from the audience.
And it's giving a different perspective, but it's also a different perspective from different practitioners, different healers. Right. I think that everyone is in for a treat. I think the audience being able to get up and ask their own questions right on the spot is going to be something new and different.
And everybody can weigh in from the panel. So we have healers, we have intuitives, we have different types of intuitives. So we have mediums who talk to people who have passed, intuitives who could give you messages and insights, healers that can kind of bring that all around and send you some good energy. And
there's so many different options right now. We have different tickets available. So
yeah, well, we should start really and explain that a little bit for those of you who haven't gotten your ticket yet. We've got the general admission ticket, which includes lovely vendors, of course, our panel discussion with the world-renowned intuitives. We've got wine tasting, food, all kinds of mini workshops and healing sessions throughout the day. So there's just tons to do.
yeah, people will be busy from the time they come in throughout the day.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we have, of course, our keynote.
Yes.
Master Jati, who has been on our show and travels the world. I mean, he just, he's in demand everywhere, and he's coming in for this.
And this is a rare in-person appearance.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
So he's going to be our keynote. He's going to do a little bit of meditation with everyone. He's going to work on people, and he's also on the panel.
Yes, of course he is. So that's a great addition to see him. And then, of course, we have our VIP ticket where Conchetta will be joining us.
Yes.
So Conchetta Bertoldi, for those of you who don't know, she's a New York Times bestselling author and world-renowned psychic medium. So we'll have a meet and greet with our panel and Conchetta.
And we'll be there too. So everybody who wants to talk about the show, you can come on in.
That's right. And there'll be some special food and some special drinks in there as well. So we'll have a great time no matter which ticket you choose. There's plenty to do. So we hope you come and join us tomorrow.
We are so excited about this.
Yes, we are.
So yeah, I'm glad that it's tomorrow because I'm going to bust if it doesn't happen soon.
That's great. Come and join us tomorrow at the Sheraton Hotel in Parsippany. You can get tickets at wellnessgala.com, and we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making frittata muffins, which is a breakfast. Of course, you can have it for dinner if you'd like. And what we need for this recipe is 8 eggs. I don't have a full 8 eggs here because it's easier to show you with less eggs. But you will use 8 eggs, 1/3 cup of half and half or almond milk, your choice. I have here half a sweet onion, half a red pepper, and about 6 to 8 mushrooms depending on the size, 1 clove of garlic, and I've sauteed them in a pan. This is what they look like when they're done. Okay, again, this is one of my super easy recipes. Any kind of holiday breakfast, you can make this ahead, keep this in your refrigerator, pull it out in the morning and bake it. So you're going to want to oil your pan. After that, you are merely going to put just about a teaspoon of your vegetables in each of the little cups. So this is a great recipe to make for a lot of people, and it's fun. Kids love this. So I'm only going to do a few to show you. So I've put just a few vegetables in there, and then about a pinch of any kind of cheese you want. I happen to be using cheddar cheese. It's delicious with goat cheese. It's delicious with any kind of cheese. Cheese of your choice. So with your eggs, you're going to take your eggs and pour 1/3 cup of your cream in there. It's going to make it light and fluffy. And you are simply going to fill up your little muffin tins. And you're going to bake this at 350 for 15 to 22 minutes, depending on how hot your oven runs. You'll know when it's done. Just don't let them get too brown. So once your frittatas are done, you'll simply lift them out of the muffin tin with a knife. It's super easy. And this is what they look like. I have some done here already. So top it with a little bit of either yogurt or sour cream. And then I like to put a little chive on top. It just looks pretty, and I love the taste of the onion. And there you go. Serve it with some blueberries, some toast, some bacon if you'd like, and you've got breakfast. Super easy. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Marinkovic. I'm a chiropractor located in Paramus, New Jersey. My brother, Dr. Pete, and I developed the perfect pillow in order for you to have the perfect night's sleep. This pillow is so unique that it puts your neck in a proper position so you get the best night's sleep that you possibly can. And each one can be customized to fit your individual needs that matches to you and your bed. Come in to see me for your own personal consultation.
Do you suffer from headaches, stiff, sore joints, digestive disorders, recurring infections, emotional stress, or sleepless nights? Try Enzyme Nutrition. It's scientific, personalized, and has no side effects. Visit Susan Richter, RN, at nextlevelhealing.com. Read her reviews or reach out directly at 973-586-0626 to learn more.
So we're back with Denise Wenogle, who is a collaborative attorney. I'm so excited to have you, Denise.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank
Yes.
you.
I just want to tell everyone briefly, I went with a friend of mine actually for a consultation to meet you, and I just really went for moral support.
Tell us what a collaborative attorney does. What does that mean exactly?
All right. Well, ordinarily the divorce process involves filing a complaint with the court, and you go into this world, the court world, right? And it's an adversarial process.
Yes.
So that's one side against another, and eventually it's possible that a judge will make the decision, but only 1% of divorce cases in New Jersey actually have a judge make the decision. You can settle before you even go to court, or settle anywhere along the continuum of the process. And it's a court, even the court knows it. So when you file a complaint, the lawyers, in your mind as a lawyer, you think, well, maybe it's going to be that 1%, but we know 99% cases settle, so there are other ways. It's called complementary dispute resolution. That's part of the divorce process in court, but it's pushing you to mediation, pushing you to settlement conferences, pushing you to settle, and like I said, 99% settle. But what collaborative divorce does, and it's very similar to mediation, it keeps it out of court. So one of the big pluses about that, it's all private. You're not filing anything until you have a signed marital settlement agreement that resolves all the issues.
This would be something that both parties come to you as their attorney, or are there two attorneys involved?
So that's another.
Yeah, how does it work?
Okay, so mediation has one attorney or mediator who's a neutral, who cannot give advice to either of the parties, and it's confidential. There's a lot of similarities between collaborative divorce and mediation. But mediation is more for people who feel they want to have their attorney with them.
Okay.
And so instead of mediation with litigating attorneys, now you're eliminating the mediator.
All right.
And your two attorneys are collaboratively trained lawyers, and they're trained to change the paradigm of the process. So we try to come up with a win-win situation, or a mostly win-win situation, by not filing in court. You can't file in court.
Okay.
You go to meetings, and you meet with all the attorneys and the clients. The four of us meet, hopefully around table, so that there's like everybody's on an equal footing. The attorneys and the clients have to sign what's called a participation agreement. And that's like the hallmark of collaborative divorce, and is part of the law that they passed in 2014.
Wow.
The New Jersey Family Collaborative Law Act.
I did not realize that this was around for that long.
For that long, right.
Years,
so
that's great.
For some reason, I don't know why it hasn't picked up very much.
Is this something that all attorneys go through in law school
No.
now, or is this
It's a
like a
specialty.
specialty?
It's a specialty,
Okay.
and it's probably taught in the law schools now. At this point
That's
in time,
great. Yeah.
after
Yes.
all these years, it's taught in law
I
schools.
really think it's about awareness, like everything, really.
One of the big differences between litigation and collaborative divorce is the fact that in litigation, it's more backward thinking. It's more about, well, who was home taking care of the children, who ran the business, all different things from the past.
Okay.
In collaborative divorce, we're looking at the future. We're genuinely looking at
That's
this
great.
family
Yeah. That's
great.
and saying, what is the best plan for this family going out into the future?
Right.
So when you choose a collaborative attorney and you have these two attorneys that are working with the family, with the two parties, we want the attorneys to be likable to both people. Like, we want both people to trust the attorneys.
Sure.
The attorneys work together in using both of their imaginations and experience and knowledge to help this family figure out everything out for the best. And both parties are looking to really respect the other party. That's really important. It won't work if there's no trust It won't work if there's domestic violence, you know, and it won't work if somebody's not going to cooperate.
This approach of moving forward and not looking back is really the change that we see in many of the modalities and the practitioners that we work with, and people moving forward in life, even in with psychology, right? Wellness psychology and things like that. Not getting stuck, looking at where you're at, but choosing to look forward. And to hear that this is happening in the realm of attorneys is
It's amazing.
Like we
I
made
know.
it. We're here.
Yeah,
It's
it's great.
fantastic.
It really
Wonderful.
is. And how long have you been doing this?
I graduated law school at 45 years old in 2006.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love what I do because I understand it. I was a child of divorce. I've been divorced. I get it.
Yes.
I get how important it is to understand families going through this. And it's funny that you mentioned the psychology of it, okay? We use in collaborative divorce, and it's part of the Collaborative Law Act, the mental health experts as divorce coaches.
I love that.
I know their words.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
So
yeah.
they can help discern whether or not the case would be a good collaborative case, because that's an ethical obligation that we have, is when we evaluate a case when it comes in, will it really be a collaborative case, or is somebody trying to use the process to get something over on the other person?
Wow.
Personality disorders and people who are extremely upset and their mental health isn't well may not be good
The
for
best
this.
candidate.
And people with the domestic violence is not going to happen. But sometimes there's cases that people really want to do it, but then they tell me something like, well, but he really is very mean to me or my kids, or there's something there that makes a little bit of a red flag, and I won't make that decision myself. I would, once both parties have to agree to collaborative divorce, and once they do agree, they both get the attorneys, and then the attorneys talk about all those little red flags or concerns that they may have about the case. The attorneys would agree to send it to the divorce coach for a discernment type of thing.
That's
Is this
great.
going to be collaborative or not? Are we going to be able to do this or not? Not for marital therapy.
Once it's determined this is a case that we can work with, and what is the process there?
It depends on the parties. This is part of the self-determination of the process.
Okay.
So the quicker they resolve everything, the quicker the process goes. I've had custody issues resolved in the very first meeting.
Wow, that's great.
And then as with any divorce process, you need to learn about all of the financials. So that's a whole discovery period. So the discovery, we ask for whatever documents, and that's part of the participation agreement. So in that participation agreement, it's about 10 pages.
Right.
And we read it. Whenever I start a new collaborative case, I feel like it's really important that everybody understands you're going to be truthful, you're going to be honest, you're going to be transparent. If somebody asks you for something, you're going to get that something. You're not going to withhold information. All of those good things that make the process work. But at the end, if either person decides we're going to go to court without the marital settlement agreement signed, because that's our goal, they have to get new lawyers. I can't represent them in court anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that that's the issue that it hasn't really picked up, because a lot of lawyers say, well, my client, how can I represent my client to the fullest if I can't take them to court?
They have to change their mindset, right?
Yes,
I mean,
that's
people
the
need to know
mindset.
about
That's that
this.
paradigm.
And then the attorneys have to really be thinking more holistically.
Yes.
And that's why
So-
what you're doing is wonderful.
If a family comes to you and they're moving forward and they're going to get divorced, what is it that they're looking for that makes you realize, yes, we can help it? That's one of our goals for you to achieve.
They want each other to be okay.
Okay.
They want to keep a relationship so that in the future, especially if they have children, they're going to be able to attend their children's weddings and graduations without being separate and having a child choose which parent to go to after they come down after their diploma. Those kinds of things. They want confidentiality. Maybe they don't want the whole world to know about their business. And I think that they're putting their children first. I think that to me is like the big, and they can get along.
They could be adults, maybe.
They can be adults. Right. Act like an adult. Just look up New Jersey Collaborative Law Group. It's it's the group of the practitioners, mental health people, financial people, to help save money. Like we
Okay.
get joint experts, there's financials, mental health, and attorneys that are all willing to do this work and really care.
That's great.
Everybody cares about the families.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks again for
Thank
being
you.
with us today.
Thank you.
guys.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
And we'll be right back after this.
Denville Medical and Sports Rehab Center has been servicing the community for over 30 years. Denville Medical and Sports Rehab Center is not only for athletes. We treat children, seniors, and everyone in between. Denville Medical and Sports Rehab has chiropractic care. Our chiropractors are specially trained in sports medicine, automobile accident, a workers' comp injury, a slip and fall. The 5 most dangerous words are, maybe it will go away. Take your first step towards better health at Denville Medical and Sports Rehab.
The Eclectic Boutique in downtown Montclair has handmade items locally sourced from area artists and entrepreneurs. It's the perfect place to shop for unique gifts such as one-of-a-kind jewelry, clothing, crystals, and organic skin and food products, plus much, much more. This charming store has something special for everyone, so stop in today or visit our website to see our merchandise and learn about classes and event offerings.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than modern acupuncture. Modern acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
Hi, everyone. We're here today with Dana Croshel, who is the film producer of Love Heals. So thanks for being with us, Dana.
It's nice to see you again, Dana.
Oh, thank you both. I'm so happy to be here.
What are you doing now?
So, well, right now, in the last couple months with Love Heals, we've been securing PBS sponsors. We had the incredible opportunity to take some organizations on the journey with us to have an ad before and after our film. So we just wrapped up some really incredible humans, some of which you would know. So we have 8 sponsors. It's really quite an honor to have so many wonderful people and organizations supporting our mission on PBS. And we're working with the station relations managers now to figure out exactly when we're going to start airing the film. But in the meantime, on our website, lovehealsfilm.com, there's a spot that says host a screening. So if there's anybody out there that just wants to share their film with their communities, we can do that, which is so fun to do, because we can also do like a live Q&A with the filmmakers. We can make it really exciting.
Terrific.
Love Heals, when people watch it, a few things happen. Number one is either they can see themselves in it somewhere, in some character, whether it's the caregiver role or somebody who has been suffering, and they start to have hope. It starts to open their hearts. Or, you know, they themselves are just lost. What do I do next? They just need something, or to hear a story of someone who has overcome the challenges. And it just breaks their hearts open. And all of these teachers that are sharing this knowledge, it lands differently. You know, it's like it's bringing to life what these teachers have been trying to get people to understand about the mind-body connection, about self-love, about self-healing.
Yep, it's all in there.
We are happy to share this film as far and as wide as we can, because I know not everybody's going to be watching television on PBS, right? That's a great thing.
Yeah. And what are you doing next?
So we have actually been in production of a new documentary. It's not Love Heals 2, so spoiler alert.
That's for later.
Right. But for now, I have a lot of passion for, you know, as a filmmaker, finding ways to inspire, to create a lot of awareness, to raise consciousness, and spread a lot of love, hope, and healing to people. That is truly what I am here for on this planet.
Yeah.
Thank you. And because of that, I want to find ways to help a lot of people through content that they would be excited to watch. And one of the things that really hit me was I had been volunteering at an equine assisted services place with a young girl, and I've done it on and off for years and years and years. And one of the times that I was in this setting, I was working with a 7-year-old autistic boy who had never spoke a single word in his life. And I was assigned to be a horse leader in this session with this boy. And he spoke his very first words. And it wasn't to me.
Wow.
He spoke to the horse.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
And I was like, what is this magic?
Wow.
Everybody cried.
Yeah.
What happened was when we finished Love Heals, Chrisanna said, gosh, we've been working really hard. You should think about doing something that's going to fill your cup again, because it was a labor of love.
Yes.
But I will tell you, we worked hard to get this film out to the world. So I started volunteering around horses and kids again. And then you may know HeartMath Institute. You've probably heard of them. So HeartMath Institute started to release some of these studies that were done with researchers on what it is about being around horses that makes humans just feel so good, or veterans with PTSD start to feel better, or kids, with autism speak their first words. Like, what is the magic?
Right.
And, it turns out a lot of that has to do, there's so many things actually, but a lot of that has to do with heart coherence and getting our nervous systems to calm down enough, and we feel safe. And then, the magic can unfold. Right. So I looked at Chrisanna when all that stuff started coming out, and I watched people share it. Yes. Like, it went viral on Facebook. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's something here. And I want more people to know about heart-brain coherence. Yes. What does that do for the body? So is this about horses? Yes. Horses are going to be like the heartbeat of this film, but we're going to teach people that really helps them take that journey inward. And we can teach people what heart-brain coherence is and how to achieve that. So we started this film. It's called Rescued Hearts. And we've been traveling I'd like to say the country, but we actually went to New Zealand and to Australia. So I will say we've been traveling the world, capturing stories of people's lives who have been transformed with these majestic, sacred animals. Wow. The facilitators that have been dedicating their lives to this work to help other people. And then the researchers and the scientists, including going to HeartMath, to better understand the science behind this incredible horse-human connection. So that is our next film. Okay. We are going to wrap up filming by the middle of December, and we are still in the process of raising the funds that we need, so we can actually accept tax-deductible donations on rescuedheartsfilm.com. But that being said, I have no doubt, because I know the universe is like putting everything and orchestrating everything for this film to come to life, and we should have it done by, we're looking at no later than June of next year.
Thank you, Dana, for being with us today and sharing everything that you're doing to make the world a better place. It's just amazing work.
Yeah, your adventures change lives. So I can't wait to see this next, and then whatever is after that. But we want to direct people to you. We want to direct people to the website. We want to direct people to donate.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Vince Conti with Retire MD. My finance tip of the week is, if you're a baby boomer and you're thinking about packing your bags for retirement, there are many risks that you should be concerned with. But the one that I seem to run into the most is longevity risk. That is the fear of running out of money in retirement. There are simple ways where we can earmark a portion of your retirement savings to guarantee an pension-like income for you and your spouse for the rest of your lives. If this is something that you want to learn more about, feel free to reach out to us.
Do you want to restore your tooth enamel and eliminate sensitivities? Holistic Hacker here with my #1 hack for cavities, Dentite Tooth Armor. You may think you can't heal cavities, but I've done the research and it's actually possible with Dentite. Just brush it in. Studies show within 2 minutes it begins resurfacing tooth enamel and protects teeth 4 times stronger than fluoride. Dentite is a game changer for myself and so many others. Grab some at mfoods.shop and be pain-free today.
We want to invite you to the ultimate live intuitive event. With renowned experts, we're about to embark on a mind-blowing experience.
Get ready for an extraordinary journey into the realm of the unknown. Whether it's matters of the heart, career choices, or spiritual growth, we've got you covered.
During the panel discussions, we are ready to take your burning questions and provide you with profound insights.
We have vendors, healing sessions, mini workshops, wine tasting, food, and more.
Join us at the Sheraton Parsippany on Sunday, November 12th. To find out more about everything we have, go to wellnessgala.com. We look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching today, and be sure to check out balanceyourlife.tv and subscribe to our YouTube channel.